In an unbelievable turn of events, Dragapult EX is now on the channel. And that is because I have found a new way to play it, which is Hopped Zacian EX. Now hear me out, right? On my quest to find the best partners for Hopped Zacian EX, I was thinking about the biggest issues of the deck, right? Number one, draw support. Late game Ionos hurt a ton, but you know what stops that from hurting more? Drakloak. Single prize draw engine that no one really wants to target, which can evolve into probably the best Pokemon attack ever printed in Dragapult EX Phantom Dive. So instead of the 2 Budew that one typically adds for the Budew phase in Dragapult, we are now playing 2 Zacian, 2 Snorlax, 1 Cramorant, 3 Postwick, and 3 Choice Band. We're gonna start Latias here, take 2 mulligans, 2 Lilies in hand, going second, turn 1. Let's see what we're going up against. It's gonna be Baby Ceruledge or something, because they've thrown away a Fire Breather and a Fire Energy with this Ultra Ball. Or a Fezandipiti EX. Interesting. And there's a concession. Anyway, that was the intro game. Doesn't really matter, just had to get my spiel out. Let's go into another game. So just like regular Dragapult, you wanna go second, because you wanna get some sort of attack going while you set up Drakloaks and Dragapults. Now, my thought process is, instead of slowing the opponent down by item locking them, you can slow them down by taking prize cards with Hopped Zacian. So typically, you want to take 1 or 2 knockouts with Zacian, and then keep a single prize board with Cramorant while you disrupt them, because we're playing the unfair stamp A-Spec. And then to finish off the game, we have Dragapult or Bloodmoon. Alrighty. This is a fantastic first hand. We're going to start Zacian here. Are we going first or second, though? We're going second. They've given us second, which is pretty amazing. Hopped Zacian, impossible to donk, turn 1. There's going to be an Abra. This is a solid matchup for us because Abras are very low HP. Zacian doesn't need very much. Okay, nobody wants to play me today, it seems. Now, it's almost been a year of me making this YouTube channel, making this type of video. Do you guys still want to see me just jump straight into the games with like brief introductions like this? Or would you want like a couple minutes explaining the deck list beforehand? Let me know in the comments for 2026. I kind of like just jumping into it. Y'all can get the deck list down in the description every single time. Figure out yourself. I feel like the gameplay speaks for itself, typically, unless it's like a really, really complicated deck. But okay, luckily we're not starting Bloodmoon. We have the Dreepy as well. We can go Buddy-Buddy Poffins for the Bloodmoons. For the other Dreepies, and then we can go Arven for Hop's Bag. Unfortunately, it is Gholdengo, and Gholdengo can just one-shot my guys immediately with either like a Soul Rock or even a Gholdengo turn 2. Here's an Earthen Vessel. Throw away an Arven, feels greedy to me. For 2 energy, and then attach Steel. Okay, so I have 2 energy in hand, most likely a Nest Ball for Genesect or another Arven. Let's go Buddy-Buddy Poffin for another Dreepy, and just Dreepy. No need for Psyduck or anything like that. We prize one of our Dreepies. We'll go Arven for Hop's Bag and an Air Balloon. We have the Hop's Choice Band in hand already, so that's pretty wonderful. Most likely get ourselves Zacian and Snorlax. Okay, one of our Snorlax is prized. That's why we play 2. We go Hop's Choice Band onto the Zacian, Air Balloon to the Dreepy. We'll attach a Luminous Energy to this Dreepy in case they want, they can prioritize a different Dreepy if they want. And then we'll go Instant Strike, knock out this Gimmighoul with the energy on it, and then put 30 on the next one. So if by some reason they go Genesect, Gholdengo, and kill my Zacian, that Gholdengo with 230 HP on it, which Cramorant cannot attack, but like a Dragapult can sprinkle onto it later. Gholdengo coming down, coin bonus for 2 is the lone Gholdengo. They have an Arven in hand for sure, because otherwise they wouldn't throw that away. They need just 5 energy. They have 2 at least. They need to attach one of them, so they need to find a way to find 4 energy. I'm assuming they have like 3 in their hand right now. Now the question is, do they want Arven to find the knockout, or do they want to use Arven to set up more Gimmighouls? That's what they're gonna do. So Arven, do we go Buddy-Buddy Poffin, or do we go? They go Nest Ball, Air Balloon. Okay, we go Nest Ball for a Soul Rock, and then Fighting Gong. You can get the Lunatone. They want some more draw. They'll bench a Lunatone, Lunar Cycle, away a Fighting Energy, 8 cards in hand. They'll bench a Fezandipiti. Okay, that's a good Cram target. Cram is not prized this game. I only play 1 in this deck. Space is a little tight for the Hops package. What's bad about my hand is I have 3 Pokemon that are pretty useless right now at the moment and an Ultra Ball. So we're going to try to find ourselves a Drakloak. Hopefully our top deck is good, and try to find ourselves a supporter so we can output some more damage. They'll bench a Gimmighoul. That's good. They need at least one more Gimmighoul for sure. Here's another Nest Ball. for another Gimmighoul. Okay, so all 4 Gimmighoul's not prized by our opponent here. All 4 have been in play, no recovery. They'll put an Air Balloon onto the Gholdengo and then just pass. They're gonna call my bluff that I can't KO this Gholdengo, which is indeed correct. We'll go Ultra Ball away, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and a Snorlax here for a Drakloak. Put this onto this one, so this one can be the closest to a Dragapult. We'll go Recon Directive. Find ourselves a boss's orders. I mean, I'll take it. I can take the boss's orders, or I can save. I can get the Nest Ball for Fezandipiti afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because I can also boss Gimmighoul right now and take a prize. I'll get the Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. I don't really want to rely on top decks in one Recon Directive. So we'll go Insta Strike for 90 here. We'll put this Gholdengo in range of a Cramorant attack, and then we'll put 30 onto this next Gimmighoul, just so we can start tinkling some damage on the next Gholdengo. So Bloodmoon can kill it, so a Cram can maybe kill it in the future. This one is in range of Bloodmoon. I mean, this is in range of a Cramorant. This is in range of a Cramorant, and this is in range of a Bloodmoon, once it becomes a Gholdengo, of course. Lunar Cycle, 12 cards in hand. I guarantee there's a supporter in there. There's another Gholdengo. Retreat into the other one. Coin bonus. Third Gholdengo found. Coin bonus on the bench. They just need 5 energy, of course. So like 1 Superior and an Earthen Vessel will get you there. There's a boss's orders onto my Drakloak. Superior energy. God damn it. They're scared of my Drakloak, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do this. I'll go Steel Energy onto Gholdengo. And then make it rain. 2 energy kills the single prize Drakloak with Luminous on it. They're afraid, man. They're afraid. It is what it is. If you have the boss to spare, you might as well. Unfortunately, we are not in Cram range yet. This is also not in Zacian range, but top deck another Pokemon. It's really good. Go Fezandipiti here. Put the script. Get an Arven. I think we go Arven, get an Ultra Ball, and we go set up another Cloak. One of these. We also play Devo here, because, you know, Zacian sometimes doesn't output exactly what you need. Throw away Zacian and Psyduck. We'll get a Drakloak. We're looking for energy, so we can evolve and potentially Dragapult next turn. So Recon Directive. Get ourselves Iono. I mean, that's not bad. And we will just simply Insta Strike 90 here. Put this also in range of Devo. We'll put 30 onto this next Gholdengo here. So no flip just yet. They need about like 3 more energy in their hand to knock out the Zacian. Now I gotta remember that this Drakloak cannot hold the Devo. So if I want a Devo, I need to make sure I have an energy available either in the discard for Night Stretcher or in hand. Attach it to like a Fezandipiti or something. Or like a Munkidori. That would be a good Devo holder. Alright, so they have 3 coin bonuses available. Here's an Arven, Earthen Vessel, Air Balloon. Here's a Fighting Gong for an energy, Earthen Vessel. Away the Mega Mawile. They cannot attach to that at the moment. 2 steals. Okay, this Iono is gonna be great next turn. Coin bonus 1. Picnic Basket to heal. Okay, damn. 2 of the Gholdengos are still within Devo range, so it's not a big deal. They'll attach Air Balloon to this active Gholdengo into the next Air Balloon Gholdengo. Coin bonus 2 there. They're drawing until they have 7 cards left in their deck. I'm not really sure what they're digging for. Like, they definitely have the KO on the Zacian. They just want to have the biggest hand they can, I guess. This Iono is looking real great. So we'll go Nest Ball for like a Latias or something. Or we can Nest Ball for the Cram. And then we'll go Iono after. We're looking for a Counter Catcher and Post Wick onto their Fez. So there's a knockout. All good. 13 cards in hand, 6 cards in deck. There's a Post Wick. So we'll go Nest Ball here for our Cramorant. And we'll put this Choice Band there. And then we'll go Iono. Send them. Maybe benching the Bloodmoon might have been good, but that's okay. We now have the Post Wick and the Counter Catcher. 3 boss's orders in my hand. We'll go Recon. Get ourselves a Dragapult. That's amazing. So we can retreat into our Cramorant here, and then attach Luminous to that. We'll go Evolve into Dragapult. We'll keep the Ultra Ball in our hand so we can effectively get a Bloodmoon if necessary. And then we'll go Pickle Spitting 210, knock out this Fezandipiti, and we'll leave a single prize turn active. So they need Boss to KO this, to KO something useful. They need Boss and then like 3 energy, 5 energy in hand to kill Fezandipiti. Latias and a Post Wick off the prizes. I'm looking for Arven, so I can go looking for Arven and an energy, so I can Devo 2 Gholdengos if possible. There's a coin bonus. They can retreat into another Gholdengo, and then coin bonus twice again. And they also have a Lunar Cycle potential here, so they're looking for Boss and again 5 energy. So Lunar Cycle, throw that away, and back to 7 cards left in deck. So just like that, Iono from 13 cards in hand to they're gonna take up the Dragapult. Okay, I mean, sure, why not? Like at this point in the game, I don't think it really matters to kill Dragapult because I do have Bloodmoon access. They have to use 2 superiors right here. So they only have 1. So throw away Soul Rock and stuff. Superior, once again. So double superior. So I'm hoping we'll get another Iono here, and then we can just go Blood Moon, knock out the active. Make it rain. So that's enough energy to knock out a Dragapult. 350 damage. So 1 superior energy retrieval does not guarantee a KO on a Blood Moon. Sure, we'll promote Fezandipiti. We do have Latias in hand. The Lillie. Let's bench Latias. We'll go Ultra Ball away this and a Drakloak, and we'll get ourselves a Blood Moon. So they're not letting my Dragapult attack, which is unfortunate. We'll go flip the script looking for Iono, and we don't. But we do get the opportunity to Devo for 2. I think we do that. We Devo and kill 2, so they have at least the little coin bonuses as possible. So we'll treat into Ursaluna, and then we'll go attach Luminous Energy to Ursaluna, and then a Devo, and then we'll boss up a Lunatone. So they need to attach retreat this if they don't have Air Balloon. And we'll go Devolution, pick up 2 of the Gholdengos on the bench, and we'll take another 2 prizes. And it's gonna be up to them. They're gonna need retreat, and I'd probably boss orders, because I really doubt they have enough energy in their hand to knock out a Blood Moon at the moment. There's my unfair stamp. Would have been nice to have earlier, but we'll see. We have Blood Moon access next turn, because we use Devo, not Blood Moon. Here's an Earthen Vessel. They'll discard a Nest Ball and fail it. Here's a Gholdengo onto the bench. Here's a Turo to pick up the Lunatone. Go Vitality Band onto the active Gholdengo. So now they only need 5 energy instead of 6. Here's a Superior. They'll discard 2 Gholdengos. 4 energy. Okay, they need 1 attach and then another energy in hand. Night Treacher. Okay, so now they have 5 energy, but they need to attach 1. So if they have enough energy in their hand, it is going to be game. Attach 1. Make it rain. Vitality Band, man. Coming in clutch. Close game here. Unfortunately, we do lose it. They do have the 5 energy. It was close. It was close. I'm going to keep it in there, though. Nothing else we can really do in that one. Unfortunately, we did brick a little bit. They had the boss onto the Drakloak when necessary. Very close. We'll keep on going. Gholdengo, man. Best deck in format. Hard to beat. We'll win the coin flip here. So hopefully this will be our get back. We'll go second. And wow, it's either start Hawlucha or start Psyduck. And then what is his hand, bro? We only play 2 Night Treacher. We only play 1 Hawlucha, 1 Psyduck, and then 3 boss. So the fact that all these are in my hand is a little ridiculous. It's going to be against Greninja EX. This might be a scoop, depending on my top deck here. If it's a Lillie, then we're talking. But if it's not a Lillie, we're not playing this game. We'll take 2 mulligans, luckily. Okay, Iono, salvageable. We can play this game. And they're playing Duskull, so Psyduck is not useless in this matchup. Everyone and their mama's playing Dusknoir, bro. Annoying. Here's a Buddy-Buddy Poffin for Pidgey and a Duck, I'm assuming this is called. Froakie. Oh, Badoo. Okay. I mean, hey, let's go. It's a free prize card on the bench. Nice. We'll go Postwick here. Ultra Ball away Hawlucha and another Postwick. And we'll grab ourselves a Latias, I think. So we can retreat, and then hopefully we can get Hop's Bag and get everyone else. All right, we'll get the Latias. Come on. Come on now, Iono. Please show me something. Iono. We get 6 new cards. Hop's Bag. Oh! Nice. Okay. So we'll go Hops this. Nest Ball for Dreepy. I meant Snorlax. And we get the energy for the Hops attack. So we'll retreat into Zacian. We're back. What an Iono. We'll knock out this Duskull, and then we'll put 30 onto this Badoo to knock out the Badoo. And they need to commit, like, their Froakie into an attack here. Or if they have, like, a rare candy Pidgeot in hand, they can push that up. Not bad. Not bad. Drakloak, Fire Energy for next turn. So we have a little bit of draw off the Drakloak. Greninja cannot kill my Zacian this turn. Okay, rare candy. Which one is it? Is it the Ninja? It's the rare candy Pidgeot, as I just said. Alright. And Fezandipiti in hand. Put the script to another 7. Do we have a supporter before quick search? There's a Nest Ball or another Froakie. I'm hoping they don't have enough pieces for a rare candy Greninja here. Quick search. So no supporter just yet. I feel like if that is a supporter, they might as well play it first and then quick search for the final piece. Maybe like a Grand Tree. They probably quick search for the Cold Rest here. Like Cold Rest gets you Grand Tree and Water Energy. You get a pack. You get 2 quick searches essentially next turn. Rare candy Greninja. Never mind. Must be nice. And then assuming you have Water Energy for the Shinobi Blade. Oh, and then the Lillie. Okay, so now they're digging for this water. 8 cards in hand. Do we have the Water Energy? That's crazy. Okay, they do find it. I was hoping they whiffed, because that was like, why not just find the Cold Rest, bro? Why not just find Colress? But Shinobi, okay, and they get the bounce post-wick. We get to find a, like an air balloon or like a hop choice band. If we can just get ourselves a Cramorant, actually doesn't even matter. But they'll go quick search for a card. Most likely an Ignition Energy. I can bench another Dreepy, but then it just dies. Probably just go 2 Dreepies. But then the Psyduck stays alive. I don't know. Get an Iono. Iono's good. Dreepy here. Ooh, I could go Devo. I think Devo's huge. Devo's absolutely huge. Yeah, let's do that, man. Let's freaking do that. We'll go Iono, send them to 6, and then we'll Devo these 2 rare candied MFs off the face of the earth. Recon Directive here. Wow, that feels good. We'll get Post-Wick, and then go Town Store for Hop Choice Band. Throw down a Post-Wick to bounce your Town Store, and then we'll go Devolve. No Pidgeot access, no Greninja access, and no Fezandipiti access because I didn't take no knockout. Let's see if the Iono gave him another rare candy. Hopefully not. But whatever the quick search for with the Shinobi Blade, bottom of the deck, 9 card hand. Okay, they have a third rare candy. Oh my god. That's so great, man. It's so great. Shinobi Blade back online. And they're most likely going to knock out this thing and then search for a rare candy, right? Buddy-Buddy Poffin, Duskull, and Pidgey. And then the Lillie to send Pidgeot back into the deck. So we have Arven for Unfair Stamp. And then we can go... Oh, never mind. They can attach here. And then they can take my Drakloak and my Dreepy. Wow. Must be nice. Must be nice, man. Okay. Anyway, we'll lose 3 prizes here. And our Drakloak with the energy on it. So these guys do not want me to see a Dragapult this game. But it's all good because we have Unfair Stamp. And we have this energy here. So we'll go throw away these guys and we'll get ourselves a Cram. We'll go there and then attach this to Dreepy, attach this there. And then hopefully we can find ourselves like a counter catcher or something, but I'm down with Fair Stamp. We'll go Air Balloon onto Dreepy and then Unfair Stamp them to 2. And then no counter catcher here, but we can simply smack them for another... We get another Dreepy here. The Dreepies are basically just for the Drakloak now. So we'll go Fickle Spitting, punch this. Greninja is within range of a Bloodmoon next turn. They have 3 cards in hand. We'll go Ultra Ball. Throw away Pidgeot and Boss for Pidgeotto. They have 1 rare candy left, by the way. So they're going to Shinobi Blade, find their Pidgeot off the Shinobi Blade. My Bloodmoon will be able to take out this Greninja. And then they'll need rare candy Greninja, water energy to knock out my Bloodmoon. So I feel okay about this, honestly. It's not the worst, not the best. Fighting Greninja does 1 tap freaking Bloodmoon, take 1 prize card, and then they find their card. All right, great. So, can Iono them to 2? Doesn't really matter. I think I'd rather just Arven for Night Stretcher, get ourselves energy. We'll throw away this Hops Bag. Oh, Hops Bag could have gone me... Oh. I could have attacked with Zacian. I can't lie. Because 120 plus 210 is enough. Because I do... Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. We have another Hops Bag, another one of these. So, we'll go attack with Zacian instead of Bloodmoon, because Bloodmoon just gets 1 shot. And Zacian does not. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Go there, and then we'll retreat. 120 knocks out this Greninja, and then we'll go put 30 onto this Pidgey here, because it's very close to death. Could have been the Duskull as well, but it doesn't really matter. Take our next 2 prizes. So I'm assuming they have the Pidgeot up and ready. There's another Choice Band. So next turn, Night Stretcher Choice Band wins us the game if they don't evolve this Pidgey. So life will be good. Again, no Dragapult though. They just keep on denying my freaking Pult. The goal is you want to get like 2 Drakloaks with energy attachments every turn to guarantee a Pult while your Zacian goes to work. But here we go. They have flipped the script. They're looking for their last rare candy to save this Pidgey, for sure. You use 3. They'll attach a water energy. There's a Hilda for Greninja and Ignition. No Ignition. They can't take more than 1 prize here. There's a Pidgeot. Quick search. They need the last rare candy to get a Greninja attack here. And there's a concession, guys. They knew it. Writing's on the wall. Zacian does not die. We kill that next Pidgey on the bench because they bench another Pidgey. And that's how you do it. So quick little rebound from that loss to Gholdengo. Of course, Greninja is a little bit more rogue than Gholdengo, but still a very strong deck. And we made it work without Dragapult. It's just, I just be playing Hop Zacian so much. You know the little lines there. The Devo play was huge. I'm really proud of that game. Let's keep on going. Much like my Lopunny video, like I want to get the Hop combo to actually evolve. The Lopunny barely came into play in that Lopunny video. The Dragapult has not existed yet in this one. And what is his freaking hand, bro? We start the Latinas, 2 Drakloaks in hand. This is the same thing. Like, it's just Night Stretcher and Boss, like, in our hand. We don't want that right now, bro. Hopefully they mulligan. It doesn't seem like they are. Maybe they are. I don't know. Okay, so they've conceded. Great. I did not want to play that hand either. Oh my god, it would have been slacking, guys. It would have been freaking slacking. Fellow slacking cracker. We're going to play another game. This video has just been ELO gains, despite me not playing half of it. There are mad fire trucks outside. Like, bro, it's snowing. How is there fire anywhere? Heads. Flip a tails. I mean, we flip a heads. We flip a coin. Get heads. And we start the Zacian. Okay, great. And we have the Arven for a Buddy-Buddy Poffin and a Choice Band. And then we can Ultra Ball for a Snorlax. It's not bad. But what's funny is, like, I'll start a Psyduck or something, or a Dreepy, and then I'll retreat into a Hob Zacian before my opponent even figures out what's happening. Alright, I see a Terapagos, I see a Hoot Hoot. This could be Dawn Zard, which is a really tough matchup, which is why we played Devolution, right? You know, Zacian, if you can punch into some stuff, take some early knockouts, and then if you can devolve, like, a rare candied Pidgeot and a rare candied Zard and then unfair stamp them, boom, you're in the game. Alright, so you get to Buddy-Buddy Poffin for 1 Fan Rotom and 1 Charmander, and then suddenly you can go get yourself a Hoot Hoot Noctowl Pidgey, and then next turn you can Dawn, and then suddenly you have a rare candy Charizard, rare candy Pidgeot. Wow, that's so awesome. And you're gonna leave the Terapagos inactive so my Zacian can knock it out. Incredible. This is just the best news ever. Alright, Hoot Hoot down, Pidgey down, and would you look at that, man. Here's a Psyduck. We'll probably need that at some point. Like, I could go Insta Strike and knock out a Pidgey next turn, right? But then I'll just have nothing, you know? So we'll go Arven. We'll get ourselves our Buddy-Buddy Poffin and a Choice Band. We'll go Buddy-Buddy Poffin for 2 Dreepies. Attach a Luminous to a Dreepy. Choice Band here. And then it's just doing 60 damage right now. Like, I think it's not even worth getting the Snorlax at this point. Like, it's just so much. We'll go lay into this Pidgey here. And then we'll try to Devo that Pidgey because another Zacian hit, and then Pidgeot is suddenly within Devo range. So hopefully they just don't have Dawn in hand. Like, you had everything else in hand, just don't tell me you don't have a Dawn, bro. Actually, you can Noctowl for Dawn. You can Noctowl for Dawn and Rare Candy, right? Or you just have Rare Candy in hand. You have Rare Candy Pidgeot. Oh my, bruh, just get me out, man. Just take me out, man. Not even. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sure. Get yourself another Rare Candy and a Dawn. Why not, man? And then quick search for Area 0. And then bench yourself 2 Duskulls, why don't you? Here's a Dawn. The deck is a freaking cheat code, bro. Like, if you play Badoo, then you knock out with Fan Rotom. And then you do the thing. It's just so brutal. I feel like with this freaking deck, like, not that I'm gonna play it, but the rare candy Dragapult Sparkling Crystal situation is gonna come back, bro. Here's a Charizard. Infernal Rain. It's okay. They can't knock out the Zacian this turn. They cannot, right? Unless they're playing Max Belt instead of Prime Catcher. But I don't know. With this guy's luck, you might as well Prime Catcher my Dreepy with Luminous Energy on it, bro. Just take it, man. Just take it. They're not gonna charge up this Terapagos. I feel like attempting to, like, if they Infernal Rain to this Terapagos for 2, and then Area 0 to whole bench and knock out the Zacian with the Terapagos, the game is basically secured for them. But I'm hoping they just swing into my Zacian with the Charizard. I get to punch into it, and then I can play a fat Devo play later. That's sort of what's going through my head. They're gonna go for a second Noctowl before Quick Search. I'm leaving, bro. I'm leaving. Got myself some water, and they're still inside this Noctowl. They're gonna find the Area 0 and Prime Catcher. What do you know? Wow, what do you know, guys? That's exactly what I predicted. They'll go Quick Search now, so they're gonna take my Dreepy. They're on an Area 0. It's most likely a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. A bunch of Duskull. They'll play Prime Catcher onto my Dreepy. Yo, the Fan Rotom, man. Okay. So it took them like 5 hours to come to this conclusion. They've used 2 Noctowls to fully set up their things. And I want to get a Devo real bad. Real bad. Otherwise, I'm just going to boss the freaking Charizard and try to put some damage onto it. So let's go. Ooh, nice Snorlax. Okay, so we can go Psyduck, and then we'll go Ultra Ball, this, and Dragapult. And get ourselves a Fezandipiti. Fezandipiti is prized. No, it's right here. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I punch Charizard, and then they can't knock out anything without Duskull, and I have a Psyduck, so it's chillin'. Okay, we'll go Ultra Ball away this Ultra Ball and this Choice Band for a Drakloak. I want to get a Dragapult out this game. They have no Charmanders down, so this Charizard is going to be taking some heat. Get ourselves a... What does this Nest Ball yield me? I just get another Buddy-Buddy Poffin, I think. Get ourselves another Dreepy. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Dreepy. And then we'll just boss up this Charizard. And bang. Into Strike, 90. And then we'll put 30 onto Pidgeot. So now both of these can die to a Devo. And that sounds pretty awesome to me. I have a 0-card hand, but their Fezandipiti does not work. In Quick Search, Boss, whatever, doesn't take any KOs besides on the Drakloak. Which if they do, then I have Fezandipiti access. You know, just give that thing to me, bro. Give me the Fezandipiti access. I'll take it. Here's a Nest Ball. Are they going to find the Klefki? Are they going to start bombing things, bro? Come on, man. They're going to find a Charmander. That's wise. It's wise. I will admit it's wise. This is a 70 HP one, so this is fine. With the advent of this darn deck, Devolution is definitely like usage rates flying up right now. So if you want to beat Zard, throw Devolution in your decks. There's the Klefki. Okay, so now they can go Jet Energy, Klefki. Like you can get a Hilda. You can quick search for Hilda. And then you can bomb literally anything you want. And then most likely they're probably going to put the 50 on his Zacian so they can knock it out. I mean, sure. I'll gladly take a prize and have access to Fez. I'll have a 5-card hand next turn. Okay, here's the quick search. I'm assuming they just find Hilda here for either Dusknoir or Dusclops and Jet Energy. You know what you should do, Zard? You might as well throw a 1/1 Mega Lopunny in there too. Just might as well, man. So you can get that early 230 damage that Charizard does not hit. You might as well. They'll play Boss's Orders, okay? So that's their second boss, or their second Gust. They Prime Catcher the first time. They're gonna grab the Drakloak. Okay, so turns out in this video today, Dragapult will literally never come online because everyone is so scared of it. Which is honestly like, good players, you should just target the Drakloak. But then it just becomes a Hops deck, and I don't really mind that either. So as you can see, this Charizard is at exactly 210 HP, or 240 I lied. We'll promote Zacian. I realized that I should not promote Zacian because, ooh, Lillie. Oh, Lillie. You got a Counter Catcher. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think we Counter Catcher and pick up their Charmander. And then we'll kill the Charmander. And then we'll go for a Devo play after with this Arven here. I think that's not bad. I think that's not bad. We'll go Counter Catcher Charmander. And then we'll go Postwick to clear their Area 0. And then most likely they're going to promote this Klefki and then do a nuke play. So we're going to go for Hops Bag here and summon our Cramorant. And then we're not going to attach Choice Band on it just yet. We're going to save a spot for the Devo. We'll go flip the script. I'm looking for Energy and Ultra Ball or Drakloak. None of that. Great. So we're going to go Instant Strike, knock out this Charmander, and then we'll put 30 onto Duskull. I guess I should have put on Pidgeot. It doesn't really matter because Zacian can one-shot Klefki. Oh, there's my... Oh my god. I did not even realize it was prize. Luckily, we take the Devo off our first prize on that Charmander. Wow. That is incredible. They're going to need to still pop a Dusclops to kill the Zacian because they're only doing 210 unless you go boss on my Fezandipiti, which would be less than ideal, I'd say. But regardless, our Cramorant will still be our Devo holder, and we need to find ourselves an energy. So we can Iono ourselves into an energy and then flip into it. So confident in that. Have another like 5 energy in the deck. Let's see. So they can quick search for Dusclops. They definitely want to use a Dusclops because otherwise this Duskull can just die to another Zacian attack. Here's a quick search. There's a rare candy into Dusknoir. Alright. That's the 3rd rare candy used. That's the 3rd rare candy. They'll kill the Psyduck. By Psyduck. Take a prize card. Oh, nice. There's energy. They'll take another prize. They might want to Iono me now. They did a quick search for Dusknoir, I think. So here's a Nest Ball. Maybe for Fezandipiti or like another Charmander. But the thing is, like, Devo kind of ruins them. They've used 3 rare candies. Alright, so they only have 1. And it most likely has to be a Charizard. Here's a Charmander. So no Fezandipiti. There's going to be attached to Klefki to retreat. Here's a Dawn. This is going to be their supporter for turn. They can find themselves Noctowl for next turn. So Noctowl gets some rare candy, like Night Stretcher. Oh, do I just lose next turn anyway because they got their Charmander down? That sucks. That actually sucks. We have Iono. Okay, great. So what we're gonna do, we'll throw up our, like, I guess like a Fezandipiti. They're gonna be taking another 2 prizes here. And then we'll Iono them to 1, and then Devo, and they're gonna be crippled. That's the plan, guys. Shout out the plan. We'll throw up Dreepy because it will be our new holder. Oh, and we top deck energy. So we'll go Luminous Attach here, Devo there, and then we can go... Do I want to Hawlucha into anything? I think we Hawlucha into the Hoo-Hoo and the Charmander while we can. We'll go Fly Entry, bang, bang. I want to see a Dragapult come into play, bro. I really do. Throw this Choice Band here, not that it really matters. And then we'll throw a Air Balloon to my Fezandipiti. And then we'll go Iono them to 1. And they're going to lose their Pidgeot, lose their Charizard, have 1 card in hand. It's going to be absolutely garbage. We'll go flip the script. Hopefully I can find a Drakloak, man. Great. No Drakloak, but that's fine. We'll go Devolve, take 2 prizes. And they're going to need Rare Candy Charizard or like a Fan Rotom to win the game. Okay, 2 prizes here. I really wish if I had Drakloak there, like, it would have been so much more secure. But now I am susceptible to a Fan Rotom. What do they promote here? And a Bloodmoon... I've used Counter Catch already. Bloodmoon Boss does win me the game here as well. They're going to throw up the... Oh, and there's a pass. Lovely. Oh my god. There is our Nest Ball. Top deck the boss's orders. Let's grab ourselves a Bloodmoon Ursaluna. We'll retreat into it. Dude, I'm telling you, man, Dragapult, it's just there as a placebo to scare your opponents to target it, and then everything else does the work. And if they don't target it, then there's a Dragapult in your face. And there we go. We beat Zard. Hello? Lose a Gholdengo, but we go absolutely nuclear and take 2 more wins. Guys, this might be my best video. This might be my best video yet. I can't lie. Those were like massively impressive wins. I'm gonna glaze myself there. Insane. Play my deck, guys. This is the new wave. This is the new wave.